Hello, and welcome to the spring clean edition of, Top Rock's Wholesale Minerals and Fossils show thing. Hello, I'm Francis. That's the lekker new gentleman helping us with some photography. Esteban and Ethan. There's old. Hey, let's just see what Ryan's focusing on. I love it when he focuses. What you focusing on, and what the devil is that in your pocket? Or are you just happy to see?
This is a kitten.
Ah, you sweetheart, you. Just some intolerant. All right. Well, that was exciting. Right, hello, I'm Francis. That's Cara, and this is Top Rock, Africa's oldest and most reputable wholesaler of minerals, fossils, shiny things, and things that light up beneath the fluorescent light. Yes, Cara and myself have been spring cleaning the warehouse.
And I have a few things to say about spring cleaning.
And Cara has few things to say. Anyone ask her for an opinion at your own risk? Go on then.
Just a reminder that we do have a 7-day payment policy. I have been pretty kind and let a lot of people slip. We are not doing that anymore. 7 days, guys. I will remind those of you that I know sometimes forget. That's okay. We're human. I forget. But 7 days, please confirm those orders. 180-day stockpile policy. We're going through our stockpile and seeing who's been there for 6 months or more. So, yeah, those are the things from me. And I make mistakes too, was the other thing. I can't remember why, but sometimes I leave stuff off.
There we go. No, please, anybody, feel free to mention any mistakes that Cara has made. I shall write them down and use it for fodder later on. It's always useful. We are in the midst of some stocky doldrums, waiting for Mozambique. Nick says 2 weeks. Madagascar. I said Madagascar, right? I didn't say Mozambique. Never mind that. Madagascar. 2 weeks. Promises. But in the meantime, it's a bit bittersweet. One of our very cool regulars, a legendary man in his own right, with his name anointed to some terminologies here locally as well, unfortunately fell ill and couldn't make some payments. So some of the stock here tonight, some of the Mary Martin's collection from very many months ago, maybe 6 months, as well as some other really nice goodies are back up for sale tonight. So tonight is going to be an absolute banger. Oh, by the way, here's Wayne, and he's for sale as well. He's American.
I'm too expensive.
And he's too expensive. Mostly, he's very high on the maintenance, has a high protein diet, and just bangs on. He's quite annoying sometimes. All right, so let me not bang on too much of my own. I've got to introduce you to some petrified wood. Here we got some beautiful 6 slices. This is Zimbabwean Gokwe petrified wood. Slices, polished only on the one side. Some nice juicy on the in these little, I don't want to call them vugs as such. Yeah, that is a nice nickel-rich petrified wood. These 6, they weigh 1.53 kilograms. They're rated as very good to A grade. They're going to cost $44. That is for flat 131. 131 and the bird. Cindy's bird. Cockatoo. Always forget the name of those things. Next up, we got some apatite. These beautiful lightning streak blue spheres of fun. They are good to very good at best, but they are still absolutely beautiful. These apatite, I was having a chat to Ethan earlier on, is a Greek word, apatheos, which means deception, because apatite, not unlike aragonite, what other minerals, Cara, that change many, what minerals have many colors? Like tourmaline, aragonite.
Like most minerals. Topaz?
Not that many. Anyway, so yeah, the Appetite can accommodate quite a few colors, and it is deceptive.
Those are the last appetites.
These are the last Appetite spheres we have. I think there's 1 or 2 towers left, but they crap. $58 for the 4 spheres. That is flat 747. On to some beautiful Zomba. We have got 5 specimens here. It's a nice little plate there. My wilderness friends will remind me that this faint, like hue of blue here is Ribiakite. And some more there. That's beautiful. Bit of azurine, Ribiakite, smoky quartz. These are rated good, very good to A grade. Look at those phantoms there, man. That's special. And the last one is, oh, look at that. Okay, so there is an absolute meadow. The proverbial meadow of artfesonite right beneath the beautifully shaped dark smoky quartz from a Zomba. It's a beauty. These 5 weigh 1.86 kilograms. They're going to cost a massive $29. That's flat 993. On to some partly polished stichtite from Barberton. You might know it. Yes, Atlantisite. But this, as opposed to from the original place where it was found in Tasmania, that little rain-soaked island south of Australia. These come from Barberton, the Lowveld, the mecca of the green belt in South Africa. These partly polished little pieces, they weigh 1.99 kilos. They are rated as good, very good to A grade. They're going to cost $57. That is flat 198. On to some kyanite. This is Zimbabwean kyanite. I'm just going to grab a handful. It's 1.71 kilos, rated all over the show. Good, very good to A grade. And that's what you get for a whole lot. Oh, what's the matter, Brian? I saw that expression. Ah, he loves jewelry. All the photographers just adore it. Hence the expression in his, a pain in his eyes. Here we go. Kyanite. Good, very good to A grade. Some of these are beautiful. Jamie blue, nice translucency. Some more. Why not? There's black to them that looks a lot like biotite. That is biotite. Ooh, look at this one. That is very Jamie. Very nice. Nice little kyanite. Made famous by Leonardo da Vinci for cutting his baguettes with larger pieces than this. Oh, look at that. More. This is a very nice flat of Jamie kyanite. It's gonna cost $41 for what is that? 1.71 kilograms. Flat number 76. Yummy. Can you taste the baguette already? Then next up, from Prieska, the capital of all A-grade tiger eye, we've got A-grade tiger eye. Polished little freeforms. They're slightly too large to constitute palm stones unless your name is Brian McMillan. But these have got a lot of beautiful hematite. That is proper Chatoyan tiger's eye from Prieska. These 12 freeforms, they weigh 2.1 kilograms. They're going to cost $48. That's flat 783. Next up, from the Congo. This was a bit of a lucky score. Not because there isn't much of it, but because we got it at a reasonable price. We got some dioptase and shutterkite tumbles. There are 22 of these beautiful little I want to say heavyweight, but they're not heavyweight, but they're heavyweights in the mineral industry, and they're not cheap either. 600 grams. What is going on here? This is, yeah, I think it's 400 grams worth. Oh, hang on. Is this what's going on here? Okay, that's just normal. I thought it might have been broken. But there you go. Diet tumbles with a bit of Shatterkite thrown in for a little flavor. $41 for the 22. That's flat 257. Yummy. Next up from Erongo, we've got some beautiful smoky quartz crystals. There are 24 of them and a fair amount of highlight opal on this one. And on, is it just the one? Can't imagine it would be. I shall have to check this. Well, why don't I check it? It's 1.14 kilograms, rated very good to A grade. If you like smoky quartz and you like Erongo, well, you can't go wrong with these. These are absolutely glorious. Let's go see how much. Oh, what's going on here? A little bit of a tourmulation. Is that dendritic? Let's just try and zoom in there. That's very interesting. Nice dendritic patterns on the bottom there. A little bit of vermiculite in the mix. More of these little dendritic patterns. Oh, yummy. What else is interesting here? Ooh, look at that little. Why don't you want to focus? What's wrong with you? There we go. That's a beaut. Let's go see what shines and what doesn't shine. Righto, here in the dark room, I'm being naughty because I'm not taking them out of the flat. We're just here to see some highlight opal. There's one with highlight opal. Is this the one with lots of highlight opal? Yep, that's one with lots of highlight opal. Just a quick, there's more highlight opal. Not an overwhelming amount. There's some more over here. Yeah, there you go. That's a fair amount. So yeah, I'd say maybe 1/5 worth of crystals with highlight opal. There's a little flat of Erongo quartz. That is going to be $40 for the 24, flat 104. Nice. Next up, the nice doesn't stop, because I tell you what, these are almost perfect black tourmaline shell crystals. You look at that Mercedes there, all Germans will agree that that suits their OCD nature perfectly. That is lustrous and beautiful, perfect habit. These are very special. Rated as very good to A grade, which is harsh. I reckon they should all be A grade, except maybe there's always one, isn't there? Yeah, there's always one. Maybe this is the one. No, that's the one. So we've got highlight opal there, beautiful gummy green translucent. That is spectacular. More highlight opal, more highlight. Oh, look at this crystal, man. That is just awesome. Superb. 1.2 kilograms worth of absolutely breathtaking black tourmaline. This flat's going to cost $60. That's for flat 65. Who've we got here? Pyrite. Next up, from Madagascar, some beautifully optic clear quartz crystals. Let's give a, if you like delicate little quartz clusters, then happy days. This is the flat for you. It weighs 1.9 kilograms. It's rated as good to A grade. There are 24 of these clusters. That is stunning. There's a little, what is going on there? A little bit of goethite in the mix. So this will be the good only. Still quite attractive. Nice little cluster. Oh, hello. Ah, there we go. There's that goethite. You can see the iridescence as looks like a little bit of oil film on water. Nice goethite. These 24 are going to cost $39, sorry. That's flat 568. Then we cross many borders. We fly over Zimbabwe, over Zambia, and we head into the Congo for some beautiful, sexy, if I must say, juicy coated chrysocolla. 6 specimens here weighing slightly more than, oh, look at that, look, no, hang on with the flash, yes. There we go, look at that. Behold what turquoise should look like. Beautiful little vug with a lot of juicy there, eliciting the dreams. Well, all kinds of blue dreams. Maybe these elicit dreams of swimming in the Mediterranean. I can see that. This is an interesting one. The juicy coating, the dolomite. See, the dolomite is coloring the juicy a slight, that copper reddish. Bit of malachite, more malachite. Just really a couple of chrysocolla dustings around the sides, but other than that, this is a, well, pretty little rock with juicy. Here's another pretty rock with a lot of chrysocolla and juicy, and then invariably that lovely little copper infused juicy on the top. It's not capturing the juicy nicely. And the last one. Oh yeah, nice little. That'll be the botryoidal shape. So malachite and the oxidation has caused the chrysocolla to form over the top. Makes it a pseudomorph of sorts. Lots of nice juicy as well. It's an absolutely stunning flat. It's rated as very good A to double A grade. It's going to cost $110. That is flat 437. Okay, say hello to my little friend Wessels. This is Wessels Mine Sugilite. That's a proper nice flat. That is a manganese with a purple sugilite. Very expensive stuff that, well, people lose their lives to. We generally don't play with life-threatening gems like sapphires and such more expensive beryl family members. But sugilite occasionally does pop up. And, yeah, so I know people who have lost their lives to try and get this, or at least almost lost their lives. It is highly sought after, made popular by the Japanese. This is ironic, well, not ironic, but this is South Africa's national rock. So, did you know that, Jono? South Africa has a national rock, like we have the protea for a flower.
And the newly appointed Hadidar is the national bird.
Oh, yeah, the newly appointed Hadidar is the national bird, and then we've got sugilite as the national rock of South Africa. Here it is. Sugilite is rare, but that blue Richterite, that's even rarer. That is an absolute magic flat of sugilite. Great quality from Wessels Mine. 570 grams. This is going to be, it's going to be $226. That is for flat 322. And that is cheap. That is cheap. That any of this polished, I think it's about 20,000 US per kg. So yeah, nice. Next up, some awkward When I say awkward, we mine this fluorite on a quartz base. It's nicely been cut and cleaned. It's nice cubic formations there. You can see the purple covering the green fluorite. 6 specimens here. They are rated as good grade only. They are interesting to say the least. Slightly short on 2 kilograms. You can see quite a lot of iron still there, but not going too heavy on the acid because that'll just deteriorate the fluorite. This beautiful little flat. Also, we don't have more of this. It is the last of the lastest. I'll just keep going back to this crystal here. And this should be stunning. Rated good. It's going to be $57 for the 6. That is flat 922. Yummy. Then from Matoku Light. That is Cliniclaw. Wow, mica, green mica with a silvery mica matrix. 6 standing freeforms. They weigh 1.235 kilos. They're rated very good to A grade. That is some beautiful gemmy green. First mistaken for being emeralds because the originator or the supplier said they come from Sundawana. They don't come from Sundawana. That's from Matoku. And there's nothing berylly about these. But they are absolutely gorgeous and pretty damn rare. And once we can definitively give it a name, they are going to appreciate in value quite dramatically. $56 for the 6 standing freeforms. It's flat number 10. On to, another little juicy Mary Martin collection flat. We've got some polished smoky quartz from what looks like Madagascar. Look at that beautiful phantom line in the middle there. That's a beauty. There's 2 little beauties there as well. 970 grams. These are rated as very good to A grade. Don't know if Cora's checked for anhydros, but I'll be slightly surprised if there aren't any.
I can now.
Oh no, Cora, you're slipping.
There's rutile.
Oh yeah, no, we're getting to the rutile just now. Look at the clarity in this baby. That is beautiful.
Are these MMC?
These are MMC. And that is a lot of delicious golden rutile. Is it golden rutile? Yeah. Rutile of sorts.
There's little hair inclusions in here as well.
Hair inclusions?
Well, I don't know what you
You
want
think
to call them.
whilst God was making the earth, he shed some hair? And then, one thing led to another, and somebody complained about their plate of rocks. Absolutely gorgeous. This little flat here is only going to cost $42. That's flat 664. Next up, we got some Malacola, some beautiful polished on both sides malachite slabs with a beautiful chrysocolla lining. These 5 weigh exactly 1 kilogram.
I didn't find any anhydrous.
All right, $42, and you don't get an anhydro. Wow. You heard the T's and C's here first.
But there's some other stuff that's awesome.
But you get other stuff that is also awesome. These little Malacola slices. Oh, you can see the kaolinite over there on the ridges. They're rated as, well, actually they're not rated at all. So I'll have to rate them. These are lekker.
Lekker grade.
Lekker grade.
What's the acronym for that?
LG. These LG Malacola slices will set you back $69. That is flat $161.
LG, reliable.
Lekker. Next up, polished blue lace agate. These are just free forms. So you can probably accurately say that they're lazy type of polished forms. They just lie around as opposed to standing. How about this beastie here? That is a beaut. Lots of nice quartz around the edges, nice and open, welcoming the energies in or out, depending on your viewpoint. These weigh 1.15 kilos, rated as very good to A grade. They're going to cost $52. That's flat $144. Right, on to a large random piece of rhodonite. This is Zimbabwean rhodonite. So there's a little story. I'm just going to pick on rhodonite for the next couple of sales because Cindy, Sunshine Coast, it's Sunshine Crystals Coast. Crystal Sunshine Coast. What is it? Sunshine Crystals.
Yes.
Okay, Sunshine Crystal. Cindy, basically. She went through a flat of hers of rough rhodonite. I found amazonite in there. I found hematite. I found garnets. So, and since I've seen the garnets, and it's what is it? It's either spessartine or hessonite garnets. Next money's on the hessonite. It's this orangey material on the sides. Now, this doesn't have, well, maybe yes, it does. It does have a couple of well-formed garnet crystals. Well, not a couple. Try and find one. No Jamie garnets on this one, but that slight hue of orange, and that's your top rock tip of the day. Go look at your rhodonite that you've gotten from us from Zimbabwe, and have another look at it. Just have another look, because I tell you what, most of them now I see, I can't unsee that little orange hue. There we go. There's, so just go in on that, find some light. And try and focus on that little fella there. See the garnet face. That's lekker. That's always exciting to find new side dishes to our rocks. It weighs 2.24 kilos. Rated as very good. Only it's going to cost all of $25. That is flat. Oh, Coral. Flat, I think that's it. It's a 369. There we go. Flat 369, $25 for a little bit of Zimbabwean rhodonite magic. Next up, sodalite magic. This is from the Kunene River in Namibia. This little point, lol. It weighs 2.14 kilos. No, 2.33 kilos, my apologies. And it has quite the bit of hematite. If I can just get rid of the reflections.
You do right here. You're number
The points are good as well. It's a beautiful point, rated as very good. It's going to cost $88. That's for flat $497. Then a beautiful ball malachite. That's proper ball malachite from the Mendingi mine in Congo. Oi, that is A grade, 680 grams, worth of beautiful green bally magic. No scuff marks on these, and they're on a kind of a limonite Juicy quartz.
I've got from the website, it's the ones that started. That's fine. So the new ones that are that you promised,
Absolutely stunning. That's as good as ball malachite gets in a small little medium-sized cabinet specimen. It's going to be $44 only. That's wicked. That's flat 864. Lekker. Last on the first trolley, a large plate of chromy deliciousness. This is Tolerite, unblemished by the scathing polishings of anyone. This is as natural as it gets. It's a beautiful large specimen, 5.95 kilograms. It's rated as let me just see. It's rated A grade, and it's $175. That's for flat 521. Lekker.
okay, so where have you got the
It is an absolutely stunning winter day. It's nice, man. It's nice to be in bare feet as well for a change, and it's nice to have, well, be done with all those cold times. Sorry for you Northern Hemisphere folk, though. You got to suck it up. Cara's going to take her, this is Cara's drink of choice. If you see her at the pub, then get her one of these. Happy days. On to some, this is A-grade cornelian spheres. They are 6. Oh, here we go. Rated as A-grade, yes. They weigh... Oh, they don't have a weight. That's interesting. Quite a lot of quartz in that fella. Here's a nice little bug. Here we go. That's kind of beautiful. A little bit of snow orca agate in there as well. This Charles Sydney is gorgeous. No scratches there. These 6 little A-grade cornelian spheres are going to cost $41. That is flat 255. On to some Congolese cocktail magic again. We got chrysocolla and malachite covered in juicy. That is gorgeous. Here's those little pseudomorph chrysocolla after malachite after azurite blades. Got the runt of the litter. Little hints of cobalt pink on the dolomite there, right next to the chrysocolla. These 6 are rated as, I imagine, very good to A grade. That's correct. Very good to A grade. They weigh 1.33 kilograms. Have a look at the druzy on there. Oh, tell me that isn't absolutely beautiful. These 6 from Laputu mine, famous for its heavy morphite, they're going to cost $85. That is flat 268. Nice. Who we got here? Oh, Martin's Piggy makes a return. On to some, what have we got here? Very good A to double A grade silky malachites. 2 large specimens. That is beautiful. All kinds of shiny. weighing all of 1.5 kilos. This good, very good, well, very good to double A grade malachite. It's going to cost $60. That's for flat 44. Hello. Next up, some gold. You're going to see there's all kinds of things happening here. It's a black tourmaline shearl, 12 specimens. Here we go. Just on quartz. Looking to see there isn't foytite or aquamarine. Just a miculite and feldspar. Those are beautiful. Actually, this little crystal here, it's got that little gatekeeper's triangle formation going on, as opposed to the classic Mercedes formation. Highlight opal obviously there in the mix as well. Those delicate little sprays of tourmaline. Bit of an argument going on whether or not the sprays are foytite or black tourmaline. I'm just going to stick to tourmaline for now until I know any better. There's certainly a sincere lack of well-written knowledge regarding foytite. So I can say that there is slightly blue-grey hints. That'll be foytite for sure. It's a very nice flat. 12 little black tourmalines. It's going to be $51 for these. That's a flat 654. My dog. Next up, double A grade. All of them, all 20 of these little mushrooms. Let's have a looky, see what double A mushrooms look like. There, see the asterism wanting to be on the mushroom head, but not to be. That is beautiful translucence. Jimmy. That's very nice. Ooh, hello. Sure, that's a dreamy little mushroom. These 20 little double A grade. Oh, geez. Can't get enough of them actually. They weigh less than 1 kilogram. They're going to cost $41. That is flat 58. Oh, life's a gem. So am I a light. Right, on to Malagasy mixed flat. There's a snow orca heart. There we go, nice and translucent. Bit of a banded agate flame. These always have the nicest dendrites. Not so much this one. Yeah, there we go. Some dendritic patterns on the side. Banded agate heart. And that looks like a big ass old crack, but it's a natural fissure. See the quartz having started growing into growing from the agate. And I suspect from the same deposit, this flame. Those patterns are gorgeous. Something a little different. This has got the most bands of all. Oh, just look at the 3D effect. That beautiful translucent. Oh man, look at that. That is just superb. Absolutely mesmerizing little standing freeform. They weigh 2.47 kilos. They're rated as good, very good to A grade. They're going to cost $51. That is for flat double $4.5. Then 12 little chrysocolla specimens. These are from Lacasi. 680 grams, rated very good to A grade. Let's have a little closer look at these beauties. I can't get deep enough there. Come on. Yeah, you can do it. No. It's a beauty. That bug's just too deep for the phone. Right, they're all pretty much same of the sameness. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. And another one that's beautiful, beautiful. All 12 of them. They weigh 680 grams. Rated, very good to A grade. This is going to set you back all of $31. That's flat 434. On to some fire quartz palm stones. That's a red hematoid. Palm stones, all 20 of them, 1.41 kilograms. They are rated as very good to A grade. That's delicious. A bit of limonite in this one. Bit of quartz. Oh man, that is look at that. That is superb. What clarity that quartz gives to the red hematoid. Oh, yummy. These 20, 1.41 kilograms, they're going to cost all of $46, flat 124. Next up, petrified wood slices, and these ones from Gokwe. This one at the top immediately catches my eye. That is some serious, beautifully druzy coating on the inside. Lots of nice green nickel flavors coming through. That crystallization of quartz has started on the inside of the wood. Only polished on one side. These are rated as all A grade. They weigh 1.11 kilos. Let's just have a look at this one as well. Don't get enough of these with the druzy on the inside. Bit of an anomaly. A welcome an anomaly. They're going to cost $29. That is flat 613. Wayoo. Here we go. Some cute clear quartz. Righto, and another Mary Martin's production. This is all kinds of polished quartz goodies happening here. 1.291 kilos, rated as very good A to double A grade. Let's have a look. Here's I suppose a miniature flame. Yes, there's a base there, so it's a mini little flame. We've got some very clear quartz, and that is a beautiful little epidote strand right smack in the middle. I think this comes from Karibib in Namibia. Bit of a golden healer. I assume it's from Madagascar. Oh yeah, look at that. There's a bit of an odd one. It's kind of got a rounded base. Don't see much of that often, not lately. But a chlorite as well. But a chlorite there at the top as well. Polished double termination. Nice hematite in there. Hematoid, not hematite. Little amethyst in the tip. And then a nice clear crystal sphere. I asked Nick about how much clear crystal spheres are coming back from Madagascar. He says couldn't find very much. There wasn't much to go around. Mostly small ones coming back, probably around about 20 kilograms. For you who like that and who've been waiting, there you know, there's not a lot of it coming back. More chlorite with that round base. No doubt it has significant impact on the metaphysics. And here we go with a lot of rutile that had a certain, well, quite an effect on this quartz. Look at all of that. That's busy. There we go. Oof, that's old style. Check, it's a little galet, perfect, with a perfect veil there in the middle. But the polishing has got these hard line ridges on the side. That's so 80s, eh? Beautiful phantoms. It's not a crack, not a chip. That's beautiful. And then like a little egg of sorts. Also beautiful clear. Magnificent rainbow veils. Very nice flat. This it's going to cost $48 for the 12. That's flat 79. On to some Salrose Cobultion Dolomite. Lovely bit of a druzy on the cobalt pink. 1.88 kilograms. These 12 are rated good, very good to A grade. And they are beautiful. Some nice shades of pink there. Interesting one. Ooh, that's nice. That is very nice. That's a Cobultion Dolomite covered by some botryoidal malachite. Some terrigenite on the side there as well. Look at the beautiful Dolomite crystal or habits. two sides to this stone, not just one story. This 1.88 kilograms worth of Salrose is going to cost all of $48. That is flat 621. Right, on to some small little Septori eggs. 1.72 kilograms for making up the 7 little eggs. These are beautiful velvety calcite and aragonite. Oh, there's some nicely well-formed calcite. Those are nice. Look at that. That's funky. Vusi's been caught. Where's Vusi? He run into the... what kind? What are you doing there, Vusi?
He's playing with his friend, Trevor.
So, that's your son. Nobody to play with, and then Vusi has to play with him.
Yeah. What is the young boy?
Shame on you. Not really. These 7 little eggs are going to cost $43. That's flat 327. Next up from Albert Mountain, some Lesotho quartz. It's not just any old quartz. It's this quartz covering, not all of them, but you'll know Albert Mountain more for the calcite, which is how these started out. These are just slightly older than the calcite specimens, because you can see this one specifically, that the calcite on the inside has entirely decimated, leaving that very attractive little blue chalcedony. The chalcedony is obviously, the quartz has grown out of that chalcedony to create these beautiful little hollow quartz points. They are beautiful. Some of these, I did check earlier, still have that calcite on the inside. I'm gonna show you now. There are 35 of these beautiful little quartz, weird quartz little specimens. They're rated as good to A grade. They weigh 1.7 kilograms. Let's go have a look, see what they look like beneath the UV. Right, here we go. We got in the darkness of dark. Let's try and forget. Okay, here we go. Let's just quickly do a brief scan. Pick out. There we go. Here's one, quite a sturdy fella. So you can see a lot of the calcite has not yet been decimated. And this one has, still has, just beneath the surface, you can see the calcite shining through the quartz. That's funky. So the decimation, so Lesotho, if you don't know, is also known as the Kingdom of the Sky. And the Kingdom of the Sky, being as located as high as it is, pretty much has snow 8 months of the year, and it's this water that will contribute largely to the decimation of the calcite. Very weird, very lovely crystals. These are awesome. There we have it. It's a beautiful Lesotho quartz. It's going to be $39 for the 35. That's a flat 894. Yummy. Next up, we got some Beaufort West Prehnite, all very good rated. And they are pretty damn fine because they have been cut and shaved. So you don't have to deal too much with too much matrix. There's more Prehnite than anything else. And really, this quality is quite superb and rather rare as well. There's no shortage of chalky Prehnite in the world. and it's hard to get rid of it because it's well, prehnite is essentially very alkalinic. This will well, you can treat it, but to get it this clean is quite something special. These 12, weighing slightly more than 1 kilogram, is gonna set you back $36. That is 4 flat, 633. Nice. Then I told you and I warned you, rhodonite. I'm gonna go on a binge just to see if I can't find more gemmy garnets on them, or amazonite for that matter, or even nice chunky pieces of hematite. Quite a bit of biotite there. There we go. So, that cinnamon shade of orange, that's the garnet. Some really nice jammy parts of the cobbed pieces. Rated as very good to A grade. These 6 little cob pieces weigh 2.46 kilograms. Oh, look at that, that's nice. That's very nice. Nice and red, none of that pink rhodonite rubbish. These are going to cost $32. That is flat 851. On to, yes sirree, gypsum. That's a selenite. 2 nice large pieces. These are ironically, well not ironically, but they come from Congo. And quite a while back when I was mucking around with 200 kg malachite pieces, we found a box of the selenite just hiding away, begging for some attention. These are beautiful, 900 grams. They are rated as very good. Very nice translucency as well. This could border on satin spar, but I think it's far too clear to be the cheap man's gypsum. This is a selenite. Very nice. This is going to cost $33 for flat 109. Onto a flat of blue lace agate from Sanjay, a village on the Shire River there in the southern part of Malawi. This weighs 4.04 kilograms, rated as very good to A grade. This one here has got a nice little subtle hint of amethyst about it. All of these are nice and open as well. Nice druzy. It's I think this is probably the runt of the litter, but still, that is a beautiful large vug lined with druzy and blue lace. The imagination keeper. What's going on here? Quite a bit of quartz. It's a rough cob piece. There's a nice little vug. It used to be not hard to imagine this being a geode. Filled with a nice white druzy. Awesome flat of blue lace. It's going to cost $73. That's for more than 4 kilograms worth of agate. That is flat 973. Onto 70 little Charetzi crystals. 540 grams, rated good, very good to A grade. Just something to see. It's all the typical kind of oh, hello, who are you? How nice is that? That's cool. Nice, these little scepters, man. Doesn't love a good scepter. That's nice. Jeez. gorgeous little charettes. These 70 are going to cost $44. That's for flat double 5-1. Martin and his piggies, they're just taking over. Right on to an exceptional old school book and I took. This is part of the old Mary Martin's collection, and I know you won't be able to tear your eyes off this little purple piece of absolute magic, but let's give some attention to the other ones. Also nice dark purple. What's this for a crystal? That for book and I took is quite exceptional. You got that familiar crystallization on the sides, pretty much a trademark. That is a beautiful natural crystal with a hematoid. That's nice. See, that's quite a bit of limonite in this little cluster, and that limonite is changed into soft botryoidal goethite. Special. A little castle, and then this. Man alive. That is spectacular. Still has that iron on the bottom, but that's special. That's very special. 1.775 kilos for all 7 of the crystals. Good, very good to A grade. This flat's going to cost $57. That is for flat 80. Next up, polished rhodonite standing freeform. 1.6 kilograms worth of very good graded rhodonite. This is Malagasy rhodonite. Rated as very good. It's going to cost $37 for flat 394. Then, Mumbwa, we've got some Jacaranda amethyst, 2 of these. They both weigh 2.13 kilograms. And for Mumbwa, this is absolutely exceptional. Clarity is great. Very few chips, which is not like anything from Central Africa, which means it must have been a lucky little cluster, or lucky 2 little clusters. They are rated as very good. There we go. That's the larger of the 2. Obvious, nice. Oh, the clarity of these are quite something to behold, especially if you see a lot of Mumbwa. And this is magic.
See a Mumbwa pick it up and order, you'll have good luck.
See a Mumbwa pick it up and Cora says you'll have good luck. T's and C's apply. $33 for the 2. That is flat 369. On to a little, hey, here we go. Nice fibrous tourmaline, or as some might want me to believe, foytite. There's definitely foytite in there. Just don't know what's the foytite and what's the black tourmaline shoal. It's a beautiful cluster, very thin matrix. Nice fibrous habits. It's a beautiful little cluster. It's a 690 grams worth of very good grade. It's going to cost all of $42. Flat 615. And then the last item for today is an absolute beaut. It's Erongo smoky quartz, kind of orangish with a little bits of black tourmaline well-shaped back tourmaline. Look at that beautiful crystal. And then a whole bunch of highlight opal. Highlight opal. More highlight opal. Highlight opal basically cascading off the pinnacles of the Erongo quartz there. It's a beaut. It's rated as AA grade. Let me just see what's going on here. There's not much going on there. It weighs 5.5 kilos. That is very special. It's going to cost $268. That is beautiful. $268 for flat 667. There we go. Thanks, guys. I had a lot of fun with these. I like shiny, glittery stuff. And, yeah, I'm sure you do too. News? Nah, no news. We're waiting for Namibia. We're waiting for Madagascar. And until then, I'm going to have to get a little bit creative about the sales. So watch the space, and I'll see you on Thursday. Bye.
Cheers, there's Kai. There's Frank. Eddie, up there. Here we go. And
My name is Hazard.
Adza, that's right. And here we go. This is Il est 35 de première fois je suis ici. He's 35 years old, the first time in Madagascar. Because I driver from many, many years ago. And we're drinking a couple of rums. And guess what?
5%.
Johnny
Moving up to 5%
is drinking
beer.
to a 5% beer. I've never seen this in my life. There we go.
Psych.
He's turned psycho. Cheers, guys. Cheers. Cheers. Chin chin. Caprice. Cheers.